Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Soul Cards. And if any part of this reading resonate, ooh, look at the energy coming in. This is crazy. Now we're gonna jump right into this. Look at this. Y'all saw I shuffled the cards, right? Cheating, broken trust, and single, not in a relationship. Okay, you guys, I always say this, and welcome people. Please don't forget to like, subscribe. But I always say this. You guys have a spiritual connection with whoever this is, your twin flame. And whatever they're living right now is totally karmic. It's totally to really, really show them a lesson. And karmics always do something negative. Because you guys are the twin flames. Like, how are they even going to come into the connection with you if something negative doesn't happen in this connection that they're in? So there is something very, very negative that's being exposed here. And we've been getting this energy for a very, very long time. Where little by, it's been baby steps, but it's something where it's fully coming to exposure. Okay? Because there's been things that your person's been connecting to. This is definitely your person dealing with a third party. But it's red flags that they could have let surpass, but now there's a fully exposure really coming from the divine, from God. And really showing this person what this other energy has done. And it's something that you kind of been listening to maybe spiritually in these readings, but I feel like you the more and more you get deeper into this connection, the more you're starting to develop. A lot of you are being more intuitive. You're having a lot of intuitive thoughts that are actually facts. And I feel like you've been having so much intuitive thoughts of this third energy that really happens to be true here. And I saw a comment today, I think it was from somebody that said, I don't think this is for me because I haven't told my person about the third party. But you got to understand that that doesn't necessarily needs to be the fact. Just the simple fact that you have a spiritual connection with this person and you thinking it, your person is becoming more of you. But it also, you seeing these things from afar, it's also helping to impulse whatever your person is seeing of this other energy, and they're walking out. We got the cheating, broken trust with single, not in a relationship. I feel like these cards are just backing each other up here, where this is really gonna be a thing. Like, your person is really tired of playing games with this other energy, and they're not accepting just any little thing that used to drive them before, for them to just stay in that energy. Your person is elevating. They're really, really getting out of this toxicity. Ooh, look at this. I just said getting out of this toxicity. We got freedom, surrendering in the bottom of the deck. And that was even before me seeing it here. Ooh, look at what we have. The snake card. And spiritual awakening. And lies. And the apology card. But it's like, you guys see how these cards are just all lined up after the other. There is a big major awakening of the things that this other energy has done during this whole time. There is things that your person here is figuring out in a very, very crazy way, because it's coming in as things that people know, but also things that are coming from like God in this awakening. And I think we're gonna dig in more, like what they're really figuring out of like the people around them, and what these people are really saying, and what they're seeing from the divine here, and how they're seeing it. Look, we got third party, hurt, pain here. Whatever they're seeing, I feel like, or whatever they're listening from friends and family is creating a gap, a big gap, and something that they are like, why did I even give this a time of day? Because I feel like your person is speaking here about or friends are like really speaking about to your person of why they even interacted with this third energy when I could have seen them with such and such the other day, because we got this cheating energy. It is coming as an energy that is deceitful. Somebody that was just saying lies here, keeping secrets, even keeping certain information is considered like certain lies, but it's really the exposure of these lies that were kind of told here from this third energy. They could have they could have really been really talkative, talking really good to your person's ear, saying that how they were going to build with one another, they were going to grow and do all these things, but this other third energy only took from your person. And not only took for your person, but they also were deceitful to your person. A lot of them, they were deceitful. And I honestly feel like it's 98% of the people that are here. If your person is dealing with a third party, that other person is deceitful. Because you guys are the twins. Something is going to happen. And the crazy thing is that God already knows that's going to happen ahead of time. And it's an information that has been told to you for a very long time. But for you, sometimes you can't grasp your head around it because the actions of your person doesn't align with what you're listening to spiritually and what God is telling you to. But also the synchronicities that you're seeing, the dreams that you might be seeing your person's birthday, you might be seeing your birthday, you might be having just people talk randomly about your person or mention their name a lot or listen on the radio, whatever it is. It's like it doesn't align with what you're seeing with your eyes, but spiritually you're being guided to this person and this person is being guided to you. And the thing is that your person is really, really becoming a big part of you and really thinking and perfectly aligning to what your beliefs are, even in this third energy. And that's why we have this apology coming in from this person where they feel really guilty because they feel like they didn't listen to their intuition, which it could be you, or you could have also said something about this other energy in some case sometime. I don't know if you did or if you didn't, but whatever it is, even it is telepathically or not, the information is being received here where there's a lot of deep regret. And we got new love, renewed hope coming in. Right on top of this surrendering energy. And it's like your person here really, really does want to give this a shot. And it feels refreshing to them. It doesn't feel like this third energy, which it kind of feels a little bit forced at times because this other energy could be mimicking a lot of what you are. And I feel like for you, it could sometimes kind of, I don't know, creep you out whenever you see this other energy, how they try to kind of be a little bit like you. But you got to understand that you're an earth angel and you walk with God. And this is something I was saying in my reading of yesterday, that by you walking so close to God, your energy just, like the essence of it, people by nature, they want to, if they're attracted to your person, they want to be more of you. And your person could definitely be looking at a person that has traits of you. And that's the crazy part about these twin flame journeys. It's like they run towards other connections looking for you, but you can't compare where you can't compete. I don't know if I even said that right. I feel like I always say that right. You can't compete where you can't compare. But yeah, it's like whatever is being presented here, I just get that it's really showing your person how much of an amazing soul you are, and how you can bring a part of their personality that they haven't really experienced before. And I feel like when it comes to these situations of them speaking with like friends and family, everybody has a bad opinion about this third energy. And I feel like someone knows something about this energy being deceitful that's coming to light. And if it's not someone, it's God that knows, and that comes to light because it's being exposed here. Lies and the deceitful energy is being exposed. For a lot of you, there could be a lot of legal things here. And for a lot of you, this is gonna be just like an easy walk out of the door for your person because there's nothing legal here. But whatever it is, it's like it's really separating your person from this other energy because they're like, I don't want to do this anymore. This is something that has created so much drama. And I feel like your person has been wanting to really let go of this for a minute and be able to kind of flourish on their own because they feel stuck and stagnant now. They're seeing the stagnicity. They feel stuck. They feel like with this person, it just takes energy. It's not something that was aligned with what they wanted here. And they're seeing the chaos that this other energy has done, because whatever is being shown here is also showing how this other energy really feels like the world is surrounded by them, but honestly the world is surrounded by this twin flame journey. A twin flame journey is one of the most important spiritual connections, and the world has not been revolved on this other energy because your person is going through this twin flame connection with you. And I feel like for a very long time, your person has been wanting to let go and also communicate to you and have a deeper perspective of what this is. We got the divine masculine energy coming out in the home foundation. And I was just talking that your person, a lot of you could be divine masculine. It doesn't necessarily need to be, but your person is just having a deeper perspective of you, of family, of children, stability. Your person hasn't been stable for a very long time. If your person lives with this person, they're getting ready to kick this person out of the home for a lot of you, because the home is right on top of this single, not in a relationship. So your person is getting ready to let go of this other energy and tell them to get out. And surrendering this for sure. There's a little escape that's going to happen here that's really making your person move out, or making them move out. There's something that's going to happen that's going to separate them. And an example of this, because I'm getting multiple things for a lot of you, is different scenarios, but one thing could be that the lease of this home is about to like expire. And once your person gets to that expiration, at least they're going to be like, what are you going to do? Like, you've been living here for too long. And I feel like this other energy kind of forced themselves into your person's home without them really inviting them and saying like, I want to move in. And it's like your person could have offered it because, you know, they could have been together, but at the same time, it was more of a forceful energy. And I feel like your person, because they're a good person, they don't know how to be like, hey, get out. So they're really waiting for this moment to kick them out. But for a lot of you, your person needs to build the courage because they could have a home. So, you know what's happening here? They could take a trip that's going to take a very long time for them, and they could be like, are you just gonna stay there? Like, I need you to get out. But something they're gonna do from afar. Okay, it's kind of weird because I feel like part of it is like, you know, your person could definitely be, I don't want to say this without hurting feelings, but your person could definitely be kind of scared of how this other energy is going to react to this. But you know that what your person is in so much pain that they really want to stand up for themselves here. There is no connection here. If you feel like there's a connection, there's really a lack of everything coming in from your person. But it's because your person, day by day, is really, really being guided to your situation here. But look, we got the twin flame and taking a chance. And it was, the twin flame is right on top of hurt and pain. Like, you've been in pain, and this pain is transmuting to your person. They can't hide it anymore. Their emotions, they want to fully express something here that they haven't expressed, and that they feel like you kind of just disappeared. Things be, if like, as little as it was, the connection that you and your person had, like, you don't act towards your person and how you used to. And things have really, really shifted here, even in that little things that you used to have with your person that used to connect you both, as little as it was, even as little as liking a post, a comment, a story, or, you know, if you live in the same city as your person, jumping, like, seeing them, or a lot of you are from a distance too, because but like, people who are on a distance, there was something that kind of like you guys really saw with one another that doesn't kind of exist here anymore. And I feel like for you, that's kind of like a very, very hard part of you had to really, really retract your energy from your person. But it's not like you stopped watching. Like, you really, really didn't never stop watching your person, even if you try to talk yourself out of it. It always became more and more obsessive coming in from both sides. Because we have a very, very obsessive energy really coming in from your person and your situation, and them just having such a deep understanding of who you truly are here. We got the missing you card coming out. You do have this person thinking heavily about you every day. Because you did have to retract whatever the little things that you had, but it's because you feel like whenever you used to give into that, you really didn't have the time of day of your person. So now they're really thinking like, what happened with such and such? Because back then I used to have X, Y, and G from them, and they used to do X, Y, and G. They don't do it anymore. Because they're seeing that you guys have this spiritual connection. They're seeing who you really are here. And now they can't just wonder and think about whenever you used to give those small little things that are just not given to your person anymore. You don't give those things because you feel like you were kind of left-handed there. Hanged or handed. Yeah, whatever. You guys know what I mean. But now your person is just in deep thought, like, how do we get there, or how do we get that back? We have divine timing. Look, divine timing when I split the deck. Magnetic attraction, secret admirer, soulmate. And they're really, really working hard here to really kind of get back whatever that was, as minimal as it was. I feel like your person is just giving themselves time to also heal, because their healing is kind of essential. But healing from the other energy. Because I feel like the healing of this connection really comes in when you guys come into this union, because it's coming in from hurt in both sides. I feel like your person just really feels like they were really, really betrayed here, and they wish they could have just taken this from the beginning, because they see the spiritual connection now that you and them have that's kind of irreplaceable here. It's like now I really see what the collective was really trying to tell me here. And it's that we both have this deep connection. That a lot of you just feel that the energy from your person. A lot of you feel like you guys are in the 5D, or you guys could be in the 4D state, which is a more dream state. But you're having all these deep thoughts. And we have your person taking the leap of faith for this unconditional love. Because I just was talking about this. The love between you and your person is eternal. Nothing and no one can take it away. And it don't matter how many times you try to separate yourself and give yourself some time. Everything always circle back to this person. And now your person just hit a brick wall where everything is just resurfacing back to you. And they made everything just worse and worse the more they ran away. And God is not letting them run away anymore from this connection. There is action really being taken here. Look, we got divine timing again. Be patient while things are unfolding. This connection is worth the wait. With deception. And it's them figuring out everything that they need to figure out that's making them move. Your connection and the deceitfulness that has really happened here. Because your person is figuring out from friends, from what they're receiving from God. And I kind of forgot to answer this earlier, because your person is receiving in divine timing. Things are coming from God, from this other energy, where they're being guided to information of this other energy that's out there, that they're just like red flag, red flag. And that's what's really making them here make this decision to really let go. And I feel like you're going to be really grateful, because we have new love and gratitude. We also got they are the one, and boundaries. You need to teach people how to treat you by being clear on what you will or won't allow. And you know what? That's them seeing the information and taking action and setting boundaries. Because they just have let things go and let things slide, but they're tired of it, because your person might be a person that they don't like drama, so they might just let it go. But since this other energy is only giving drama, 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 and it's making your life feel like drama, because I feel like the more you watch towards your person, the more you're seeing these situations, and the more your life is feeling like chaos, because you're just like, when is this person going to let go? When is they're going to take an action? When is this really not going to happen? When am I going to stop seeing this other energy trying to be this twin flame connection when I know I'm the twin flame? And the thing is that they need to clear this out for the both of you. And that is what God is showing them, that they need to set these boundaries so it don't keep creating even chaos and drama in your own life here. Look, letting go came out. And you saw I shuffled it. It says, if someone leave you confused more than comfort, you need to reassess their access to you. And that is just backing me up again here. They're really letting go of this other energy because they are tired of the drama. And they're not only tired of the drama, even if it's going to be from a distance or from close away, it doesn't matter. They're pointing out everything and they're letting them know everything that they know now. Because you know what? There's a lot of things that are being shown to your person that they just can't keep quiet with. And they're going to be like, I know you did this because this one time, there's like proof that's coming out of all these situations. Proof. That I feel like this other energy, this third party is going to be like, whoa, how did they even figure it out? But it's because they're in a spiritual connection. God is not going to let this unseen. Everything is exposed here. And more this other third energy, because they really, really need to get their things together and mature here. They might act like they're very mature, but they're very, very immature. They act very immaturely here. And they also act very controlling over your person, which these things are not controlling your person anymore. I feel like little by little, that's why they're really turning mad here. But look why. We have the engagement energy coming in. Your love life is soon ascending to a higher level of commitment. And it's because you both already spiritually and the 5D, your higher selves, the moment you guys went through this separation, there was a spiritual marriage that took place in heaven that already created one soul between you and your person. That's why they're becoming more of you. That's why they're having all these thoughts. That's why they're having all these insight. But it's because they're elevating to that higher self that is creating the partnership here physically. And how does God do this? By exposing, by showing who is the twin flame and who is a karmic, and being really brutal honest with it. Just how you figured out what twin flames are, your person is starting to figure it out now in divine timing, that God is really showing them these things. And it's showing them what is a partnership and what's not. And it's making them overthink that they made a wrong choice here. And that's why we had that apology coming in earlier, because they just can't stop and think, like, what if I just would have taken my opportunity with the collective? Like, we got soulmate coming here in the back. Yes, this person is your soulmate. Your connection is sacred. They're seeing the soul partnership. They're seeing the potential in you. And they're seeing how everything is just making perfect sense. Like, how did I not see this before? And whatever is being shown here is really making your person scared. It's making them really, really scared. Because for some reason, I feel like your person just feels like you have a very, very strong opinion here of everything. And I feel like they fear that, you know what? Honestly, there's also fear coming in from your person where they don't want to commit the same mistakes too. And your energy is being presented as such a perfect energy that they're really scared that this might just go directly south. And it might not be what it is, but the more and more they have these thoughts, the more and more things are being shown that it's just you and it's making them scared. And I feel like they told someone about you too. They could have told a family member, a friend, and I feel like that person is just like, go for it. And let's see. Did this person tell a family member or a friend about the connection? We got change, transition coming in. Oosh, wait. We got change, courage, signs, and dating. Whoever they communicated to, they did talk to someone, and I feel like that someone is just like telling them like, hey, you should just go for it, change, like invite them out, at least have a conversation. And I feel like they're being encouraged to really come forward and just give this a shot. So with that being said, this is your reading. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and I'll see you guys next time. So cards.